This is Fashion School with Shop Lemonga. Today we're going to be teaching you how to make a face mask using the Mimi G style pattern. Please keep watching and don't forget to subscribe. So for this tutorial you're going to need the pattern, okay, pair of scissors to cut the pattern out. This is paper scissors. You're going to need fabric, and you're going to need a fabric scissors. You're going to need some kind of elastic, pins to kind of pin your fabric down, nose bridge wire. I'm going to link the Etsy shop I got this from, a safety pin, a small one, and a ruler. Okay, so let's get started. I'm going to be using the Mimi G style pattern, and what I did was increase the size a little bit so it could fit better. So I increased the left side by a 1/4 inch, the top by a 1/4 inch, and the bottom by a 1/4 inch. Now I did not increase the right side of the pattern. So what you end up with is like a bigger size of the pattern, and you want to cut this piece, and then you want to go ahead and cut a piece right here at this line, because this is going to be like the inner lining, and so you should have two patterns that look like this. So we've gone ahead and cut out our pieces already, the smaller piece and the bigger piece. And what you want to do is go ahead and pin them down like so. So you're going to pin the smaller piece together with right sides facing. So the wrong side should be facing your loop. And you want to pin the bigger piece as well, because what we're going to do is we're going to sew from the top all the way to the bottom here, using a 1/4 inch seam allowance. Okay, so after sewing it down using a 1/4 inch seam allowance, this is what it's going to look like. Go ahead and trim your seam allowance down to about 1/8 of an inch on both pieces. Then we're going to open it up, and we're going to match the seams with right sides facing. So open it up and match your seams together. Right sides facing, match your seams, and then we're going to pin it. We're going to pin it down like so, and we're going to pin it all the way, because we're going to sew using a 1/4 inch seam allowance from here all the way to the other side. So just go ahead and pin it down, and use as many pins as you want, just to keep it secure it down, or secure it together. So we're going to sew either with a sewing machine or by hand from this end to this other end. So after you have sewn it down, it should look something like this, like so. Okay, from this end all the way to this end. Go ahead and trim your seam allowances down. Just trim it down to about 1/8 of an inch. 1/8 of an inch. Okay, so after trimming your seam allowances down, What I want you to do is flip it over so the right side is facing you. And we're going to be inserting a nose bridge. This nose bridge, I got this from Etsy, and I'm going to be linking the shop below. This nose bridge, I had to double it up by just tying it together because I wanted to give a little bit more, shape. So I'm going to fold this in half, like so. Find the middle part of it, and then we're going to insert it right here. So the middle is going to be right where you have the seams joined together here. So that's where the middle is going to be, and I'm going to just fill for it like so. Fill for it like so. So there we have it. We have our nose bridge under there. And then you want to pin it down, and you want to pin it right below the wire. You don't want to pin on the wire, and you want to pin in the direction in which you're going to sew. So go ahead and pin it down from this end to this other end. So I have this pinned down like so, and I'm going to go ahead and sew it using my sewing machine, using a 1/4 inch seam allowance, from this end to this end. So after you've sewn it down, this is what it should look like. Hopefully you sewed under the wire and not on top of it. Some people will be concerned about the fact that I didn't make a stitch right here. It doesn't move, I've been making them and wearing them. For me, the wire doesn't move. So, but if you're concerned, go ahead and stitch right at the end of the wire on each side. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to flip it over to the side that has the inner lining, and we're going to finish this part of it. So we flipped it over to this side. What I want you to do is match your seams together, because we're going to fold this down. Match your seams together, and I want you to fold a 1/4 inch and finger press. You have to finger press it. Now, if you take it to your ironing board and press this down as well, just to keep it in place. And then I want you to fold again. So you're folding twice, and you want to make sure that you finger press or press down with your iron, and then just hold with your finger and pin it down. While pinning it down, make sure you pin all the layers, through all the layers. You don't want to pin just the top part. Make sure you're getting all the layers and even the bottom. You want to go ahead and pin it down. And I want you to do the same for the other side and come back. Okay, so I have this pinned down, and I'm going to sew right at the edge of the fold, right here, right about here. At this edge right here is where I'm going to sew. Okay, go ahead and sew it down and come back. So after you've sewn it down, this is what it should look like. Okay, this is what it should look like. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to close this in. Now, some people would like, a pocket for a filter, but I don't want that, and I don't need it, because 2 fabrics, is enough. Double layer is enough. It makes it really hard to breathe when you have 3 layers. Okay, so if you're going to want this pocket open, you can go ahead and just do a 1/4 inch fold and do a second 1/4 inch fold, and then lift this open. Okay, You leave this open so you can put your filter in. But I don't want that, so I'm going to fold a little bit, you know, more like a 3/8, and fold on top of it. And I'm going to pin. And we're going to pin down, catching all layers. Sorry, my way of pinning can be really weird. And you catch all layers because we're going to be stitching at this edge right here. This edge right here. Okay, go ahead and pin it down and do the same for both sides. So do the same for this side as well. Okay, so after sewing both sides down like so, what you're going to need is you're going to need a safety pin and your elastic. And you're going to pin that. You're going to need two 10-inch elastic. You can make it 11, you can make it 9, you can make it 12, whatever it is that you want. And then you're going to insert in this little tube that we created when we folded our fabric over, and you're just going to insert it and pull it on the other side. Okay, insert and pull on the other side. Now you're going to make a knot. You're making a knot like so. I'm going to do this on camera so you see. I mean, I just do that, and you can make your knot however you want to. I just do that, and I kind of pull it all the way to the edge right there. Pull all the way to the edge and then pull just to make it tighter, and then keep pulling. And you can pull some more, you can pull some more if you want, and you can trim this if you want, but I'm not trimming that because I'm going to, you know, if I need to take it loose and make it even looser or tighter, I can do that. So this is your completed mask. This is what it should look like. So please subscribe to our channel, and make sure you check out the other videos on how to make the medical mask, the droplet mask, what they use at the hospital. Thank you, and don't forget to subscribe.